The world of Elindra had long forgotten the sound of thunder. Its skies shimmered in silver hues, its mountains glowed faintly with veins of crystal, and its people lived under the silent belief that the age of Titans had ended. Yet deep beneath the Valley of Mirrors, sealed beneath layers of luminous stone, something ancient still dreamed, the sleeping Titan of crystal light. The legend spoke of it as both protector and destroyer. Some said it was a gift from the gods. Others whispered it was a weapon forged in guilt after the first war of creation. But none knew the truth. Not until the Guardians came. Lyra was one of them, a soldier from the human colony on the outer plains. She had never believed in myths, only in what her hands could touch and her eyes could see. Yet when the council sent her and her team to investigate strange energy readings near the valley, she felt a pull stronger than logic, as if something deep beneath the world was calling her name. "Energy spikes again," said Orion, her second-in-command staring at the scanner. "It's not mechanical. It's alive." They descended into the crystalline caverns, where the air shimmered like liquid glass. Every step echoed through the tunnels, and the light from their torches refracted into thousands of colors. At the heart of the chamber, they found it. A colossal figure entombed in translucent crystal. Its shape was humanoid, but its form pulsed with veins of glowing light. "A sleeping giant? It's beautiful," whispered Lyra, placing her hand on the crystal surface. The moment she did, visions flooded her mind. Endless skies burning with fire, titans striding across continents, and a war that shattered the stars themselves. She gasped and fell to her knees. "Lyra! Are you okay?" Orion rushed to her side, but she only shook her head, trembling. "I saw something. Memories, maybe. The Titan, it wasn't meant to destroy. It was meant to protect us." Suddenly, the ground trembled. Cracks formed in the crystal walls, and a deep, rhythmic hum filled the air. The Titan's eyes, two massive orbs of radiant silver, flickered open for the first time in millennia. Orion stepped back, raising his blaster. "It's waking up!" Lyra stood, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "No, don't shoot. It's not our enemy." But before she could speak further, a portal tore open above the chamber, dark energy swirling like ink in water. From it emerged beings of shadow, their forms constantly shifting, their eyes burning like coals. The Varn, creatures from the void between stars, long thought extinct. "They found it first," Orion cursed. "They're after the Titan." The Guardians opened fire, their plasma rounds streaking through the air. But the Varn were fast, their shapes dissolving and reforming, absorbing light like sponges. One of them lunged toward Lyra, only to be blasted back by a sudden pulse from the Titan itself. The light that burst from its chest burned through the darkness, vaporizing the creatures in an instant. The Titan was awake. Its voice was not sound, but resonance, a vibration that echoed inside their bones. "Guardians, you have returned." Lyra stepped closer, awestruck. "You can speak." "You were asleep for eons. Why now?" "Because the balance is broken," the Titan replied. "The Varn seek the heart of light, my core. If they claim it, your world will fall into endless shadow." The cavern trembled again as more portals opened. The Titan raised its arm, forming a barrier of pure crystal light around the chamber. "I am weak. My power was sealed so that I would never awaken unless summoned by those of true heart." Lyra clenched her fists. "Then let us be your strength." The Titan looked down at her, a being of infinite light staring at a fragile human. Yet in that small form it sensed courage older than time. "Very well, Guardian. I shall lend you my light." A beam of silver energy struck Lyra's chest. She gasped as luminous patterns spread across her skin, lines like constellations burning with power. Her vision expanded, and suddenly she could see the flow of energy through the world itself. "Every heartbeat, every motion, every pulse of life. What is this?" she whispered. "The bond of the Guardian," the Titan said. "You are my conduit now. Together we shall awaken the other lights." Outside, the Varn howled, breaking through the shield. The battle raged once more. Orion and the others fought bravely, but it was Lyra who now shone brightest. She raised her hands, and streams of light spiraled outward, solidifying into blades of crystal. Each swing tore through the shadows, dissolving them into nothingness. Still, the void creatures kept coming, endless and relentless. Titan! Lyra shouted over the chaos. There are too many. We can't hold them forever. The Titan's voice rumbled through the earth. Then awaken me fully. The seal must be broken. But if I do that, you might... I was made to protect, not to sleep. Lyra placed both hands on the crystal heart embedded in the Titan's chest. The patterns on her arms flared, and the crystal prison shattered completely. A blinding wave of light engulfed the valley, reaching the heavens. When the light faded, the Titan stood free, taller than mountains, brighter than dawn. Its armor gleamed like living diamond, and every step it took shook the ground. The Varn screamed as their forms melted in the radiance. With one mighty motion, the Titan raised its arm toward the sky. A beam of energy surged upward, piercing the clouds, sealing the rift between worlds. The last of the Varn vanished, leaving only silence and the glow of victory. Lyra fell to her knees, exhausted but alive. The Titan knelt before her, lowering its massive head. Your courage has restored balance, Guardian. But my time in this world is short. I must return to the light from which I came. Tears welled in Lyra's eyes. Then we'll lose you again? Not lose. Remember, as long as light remains in your hearts, I shall never truly sleep. Its body began to dissolve into particles of shimmering crystal, drifting upward like fireflies. One of them settled into Lyra's palm, a fragment of its core, glowing softly. Orion placed a hand on her shoulder. What now? Lyra looked at the fragment, her expression calm and resolute. We guard the light, just as it guarded us. And far above, where the clouds still shimmered from the Titan's awakening, the first thunder in 1,000 years rolled across Alindra. Not in anger, but in remembrance.